Hey, welcome to Danshui. This is a historic fishing village, river village here in northern Taiwan. John Sabo, Far East Adventure Travel. Glad you could join me here. And I'm actually here because I'm working on a piece about beating the heat in Taiwan because, well, in Taipei especially, because at this time of year, oh my God, the heat and humidity is so stifling in Taipei City. And that's where I'm based at mostly. So it's nice to come up here. It's a 45 minute MRT ride to this fishing village, and it's right on the Danshui River that leads out into the Taiwan Strait. So you get these nice cool breezes, and it's like a big, huge air conditioner. So it feels great. So I'm going to take you through the little old street here, kind of like a night market. And then we'll walk down to the river, and the sun's going to set pretty soon. So hey, if you're just joining me, thanks a lot. This is great. I'm seeing some people come on and watch live already. So let me know where you're watching from so I can say hi. And thanks for subscribing to my YouTube channel as well. It's growing really fast. I'm really excited about sharing all this stuff on YouTube. And so if you're not already subscribing, subscribe to the channel and turn on the bell so you get the notifications when I'm live as well. So this is the little map here of Danshui. It says Tamshui. It looks like Tamshui. Hey, sweetie Yankee, hi. It's pronounced Danshui, and this is kind of the map. There's actually lots of historic things here to see, but I've seen a lot of this stuff already. If you're new to this village, then you probably want to check it out. But on a day like today, you just want to relax by the river. Like I had a coffee sitting on a bench at the river earlier, and it's such a relief from the heat and humidity here in Taipei. So I'm working on a YouTube video about dealing with the heat, some ways you can deal with the heat in Taipei if you're here during the summertime. So there's like 4 major temples here. There's a university here. There's a guy that was instrumental in bringing Western medicine to Taiwan. Andrew McKay was a Canadian. They have a family cemetery here. His old residence is here. University, all kinds of really cool stuff. A fort, an old fort that was run by the Spanish and then the Dutch, Fort San Domingo. Lots of things to see. We're not here to see that today. I know. Isn't the heat just ridiculous? It's just ridiculous. So I'm going down to the river lately here in Taipei. This is actually New Taipei City. Taipei City, which is, if you're coming to Taipei, that's probably where you'll be staying. It gets very hot in the summertime, and the humidity is quite high, and it never goes away. Even at night, it's quite hot and sticky. So it's nice to walk down to the river. Like I go down to the Daocheng Wharf, which is a historic place as well. So you can go down there and get a little bit of relief from the heat. But up here is really nice cool breezes off the river. So while I'm up here, I thought I'd do a live video on YouTube and share this with you guys. Walk through the little night market here. Lots of people come up here, of course, in the summertime from Taipei City, just to beat the heat of Taipei. And you get some awesome sunsets. This is one of the best places to watch the sunset around Taipei and New Taipei City. So this is the old street kind of night market here. And so you can get a snack here and walk around. It's very touristy, so they sell lots of like food treats you can take home for gifts and snacks and souvenirs. All these kishi souvenirs, like you need another thing with Totoro on it, of course, and all kinds of stuff like that here. They actually have these other stores. If you're Taiwanese, you probably really enjoy looking at some of the they have some nostalgic kind of candy stores here. So maybe some stuff when you're growing up you're kind of nostalgic for. You can pick up stuff like that here as well. It's kind of fun. And if you're a foreigner, it's just kind of cool, the graphics, the old graphics that they use and stuff like that. They have all of pretty much the local snacks that you get at any night market here. And then they have some really local ones that people like to try when they're up here. It's like a guy is kind of like a dish. It's got tofu, like a fried tofu skin and wrapped around rice noodles in a sauce. It's really good. And then of course they have all ubiquitous fried squids and shrimps and crabs and stuff like that all up here as well, because it's seaside village. There's actually lots of really nice seafood restaurants up here as well, and just nice cafes you could sit on as well. But if you come up here, you probably want to go out and see the river. So that's where we're walking down right now to the river here. and get down by the river and get that cool breeze off the river, and you can look out over the mouth of the Danshui River into the Taiwan Strait. And this is what I enjoy doing when I come up here, is just enjoying the sunsets and getting the cool breezes. Oh my God. What's it like for you? If you're in Taiwan, I bet you're really trying to deal with this heat the best you can. But this is one of the best places too, because there's some really nice views. And the sun's just coming down here, probably set in about 20-25 minutes or so. So Sweetie Ann K asks, have you walked from there to Fisherman's Wharf? That's a long walk from here to Fisherman's Wharf. Fisherman's Wharf is at the very end of this kind of like towards the right at the mouth of the Danshui River that opens up to the Taiwan Strait. And I've rode my bike there before, but from here it's still like 15 or 20 minutes just riding a bike, so it would take a long time to walk, and I wouldn't do it in this heat. And I'm not even sure if I'd ride the bike up there, but you can actually connect with a bus at the MRT station here, and you can actually take a boat ride up there as well. You can ride, they have boats that cruise up to the Fisherman's Wharf, and they have this bridge called the Love Bridge. But it's very quiet at night up there. Not a lot of people go up there at night, I find. Burning some ghost money for ancestors here. Usually they do that twice a month in Taiwan. Just a couple times a month they do this. And so if you're ever walking around, hi. So this is it. You do this twice a month, right?
Yeah.
2 times a month.
Yeah.
For the ancestors.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always tell people that visit Taiwan, never put anything in these things. They're not garbage cans, right?
Somebody will burn a cigarette.
Oh, that's terrible, because this goes to the afterlife, right? Yeah, this is for God's. Yeah. Oh, nice to talk to you. Okay, 谢谢. Bye-bye. Oh my God, people put cigarettes in that. So those are for burning things for the gods and ancestors in the afterlife. So if you put garbage in there, it's like you're sending garbage or old cigarette butts to the gods. You don't want to do that. That's not a good thing. And we're coming up to Ghost Month here in Taiwan as well. I think I don't have the exact date when it starts, but usually it's in August. And this is a very special time of the year in Taiwan, because the ghosts come back from hell, and it's really important for people to entertain the ghosts and placate the ghosts and keep them happy while they're walking around on the planet for this month. And so there's all kinds of festivals and ceremonies and rituals and things that people do to make the gods happy, entertain them, perform for them, put out lots of offerings and things. So I'll probably try to cover that while I'm around in Taiwan as well. So this is the Danshui River here. Oh boy, I have to tell you, it feels so nice. It's such a relief. I was here before I started this broadcast. I was doing some taping for a video that I'm going to run on YouTube, a recorded video in the next little while about some of my favorite things to do to beat the heat here in Taiwan. And I was having a coffee, just sitting on a bench here, and it was so comfortable. Oh my God, compared to Taipei City, this is like a dream. And it's really, hey Mike, how are you? Mike Waterford, my friend in Tainan, staying from Ireland, who's staying in Taiwan for the month. He's in Tainan, the old capital of Taiwan. So we're really trying to beat the heat up here in humidity. Mike, I don't know what it's like down in Tainan. I know it gets really, really hot there in the summertime, but it's a lot more humid, I think, in northern Taiwan. So yeah, anyways, I was sitting on this bench here, enjoying this coffee, and just all of a sudden this overwhelming relief came over me of, oh, it feels so good. It's like when you're traveling in Southeast Asia, like if you're in Vietnam, and you can probably, it's the heat is it's hot but bearable. Okay, that's probably because the humidity isn't as high in southern Taiwan. But anyways, in Vietnam, you go to these hill stations, like you go to Dalat in southern Vietnam, and in northern Vietnam, you go to Sapa, and the temperature drops like almost 10 degrees. So it's really cool. So a lot of people will just take a one-night vacation up there. If they're from Hanoi, they'll just go for one night and stay in Sapa just to get a relief from the heat. So you probably can can relate to this if you live in a real tropical place. Like if you're watching this and you live in Singapore or somewhere in Southeast Asia, you can probably relate to that, you know, getting that break from the heat. If you're from North America, it depends on where you are, you probably get more of a relief because at night, like I'm from Canada, it does cool down quite a bit at night, so you do get that relief. But here it's a little bit harder, especially in Taipei City, because it's an old lake, it's a basin, and the heat just kind of clings to it even at night. Yeah, that's exactly it. The humidity is a real killer. So I'm just working on a little video to put out so people can watch that if they're visiting Taipei and they want to know a few spots that I know that can help you beat the heat. Like this is an obvious one. This is in all of the guidebooks, of course, and they all write about how Danshui is a place where people come and watch the sunset and get a break from the heat. But this sunset is absolutely amazing. So I'm just going to walk up here and watch a little bit of the sunset with you, share this with you on YouTube. There's a Starbucks that's kind of cool. There's a Starbucks right where I'm going to stop, and it's got Chinese characters on it. It's one of the only Starbucks I've seen, I think, in all of Taiwan that actually has Chinese characters with the regular logo as well. So we'll stop up there and enjoy a little bit of the sunset here over the Taiwan Strait. So this is the mouth of the Danshui River is right up here, leads out into the Taiwan Strait. Then you go like less than another couple hundred kilometers, and then you'll hit the first piece of mainland China, just to give you a little bit of context. And across the way here, this is a really neat place. This is a Shan mountain. Guan is the goddess of compassion. It's a very important Buddhist deity here that's worshipped here in Taiwan. This mountain is named after her. And this place here is called Bali. And people in Taiwan, of course, know all about this place. It's kind of a cool place too. You can go there and have a nice walk, and there's lots of bike paths. You enjoy Danshui a lot. It's not too crowded right now, no. And this is a weekday. On the weekends, it's absolutely insane here. And oh my God, during Chinese New Year, it's absolutely like you can barely walk anywhere here during Chinese New Year. So this is Bali, and then if you down towards this way is Taiyuan, which is if you're coming in from anywhere else in the world, most anywhere else in the world. You're going to be flying into Taiyuan International Airport, which is down this way. There is just some absolutely stunning, gorgeous sunsets up this way. And I was up here filming a little bit and doing a live broadcast on Periscope before, like the day before Typhoon Nasat came through Taiwan here. Hey, so thanks for watching. We've got some friends watching here. We're getting more people watching live, which is awesome. If you're not already subscribing to my YouTube channel, please subscribe. And if you tap that little bell symbol that I think is in the right corner of your screen, then you'll get notifications when I'm live. So if you want to talk with me live, then you'll get that notification. Otherwise, sometimes it doesn't, you don't always get the notifications, so it's kind of cool to talk to people live and share stuff live. And if you're watching the replay, that's awesome. Thank you. Leave your comments and feedback. I'd love to get back to you on anything, any questions or anything you have about Taiwan. I do travel around. I'll be heading out of Taiwan soon on a little trip, a little bit of a surprise trip. Oh, you're welcome, Mike. Thanks. Appreciate that. This is Danshui. So Danshui was a very important port here. It was actually the most important port here in northern Taiwan in the 19th century. And the British were here for a while, actually, controlling customs. Thanks, Mike, I appreciate that. The British were up here. Mike says he loves the content. That's great, awesome, thank you. The British were here for a while. The Dutch were here a long time ago. The Dutch kicked the Spanish out. It's got a lot of rich history here. Lots of cool buildings, but I'm just up here trying to beat the heat tonight and enjoy some of these views. But the breeze here is so nice. So thanks for watching. And we'll just walk up to the end of this part of the boardwalk and watch a little bit of the sunset before I sign off. That music, that's Turkish music, because this is a Turkish ice cream guy. I heard the Turkish music there. In Tainan, there was a nice breeze. Well, that's lovely. That's nice to hear. Tainan is a wonderful city to visit if you ever have a chance to come to Taiwan. It's the old capital of Taiwan, and it's many consider the food capital of Taiwan. And Taiwanese people, you ask them what's their favorite city to visit outside of where they live, and they usually, if they don't live there, they usually say Tainan. Yeah, this guy's a hoot. There's nobody there right now, but he has a little shtick that he does when you buy ice cream from him. He kind of teases you and pull it away. And there's a Turkish music playing here in Taiwan. It's hilarious. I used to think that was like the only place, but I've seen those Turkish ice cream places all over East Asia, like in Korea, and I think I saw one in Japan too. Yeah, exactly. The Turkish ice cream guys are everywhere. Yeah, I'm not sure. There's a plane coming in here. This could be coming into the international airport. What a sunset. Oh my. I've got my camera with me so I can get some shots here. I've got an Instagram account too, Far East Adventure Travel, if you want to follow me on Instagram. I'm posting stuff almost daily, and so I might have to sign off so I have enough time to catch some good shots here as well. So we're just walking up to the end of the this part of the boardwalk right here. Oh, look at this. This is so cool. These little boats coming in and out here. These people, this is probably going to Fisherman's Wharf. And Fisherman's Wharf is way up here. That is a really cool place to go. That's really at the end. That's right at the mouth of the Danshui River. And these boats cruise up and down the river here and take people over to Bali and up to Fisherman's Wharf and even further down sometimes. You know, I did a periscope just up here. I did one this morning, but I just did the periscope here last week, so at the exact same spot. So I don't think I will do a live periscope here. It's always tempting, Mike. Yeah, Mike was asking me if I'm tempted to do a periscope live broadcast. I'm always tempted. Look at this guy's bike. That is cool. Check this bike out. That is unique. Mike says he wishes YouTube would leave the comments on for the replays. Yeah, I know. I think if you actually do the super chat, my account's almost over 1,000 subscribers. I can do the super chat. People can pay to leave their comments up. I don't expect that. I think that's the only way you can see the comments later, is you have to pay for them. You have to pay for the super chat. Okay, this is the Starbucks I was telling you about with the Chinese characters, which is really unique. I don't know about the other people that are watching in Taiwan. I've never seen these at any Starbucks. Only this one. Like there's Starbucks everywhere here. There's as many Starbucks here as there are in any American city. That's kind of cool. Nice location too, eh? Like this is like probably one of the nicest locations in New Taipei. Yeah, isn't that crazy? I think it's so cool. I think that's just so cool, and I don't know why this is like the only Starbucks I've ever seen that they have this. Maybe because this is a historical area. I don't know. I don't know. Look, check this out, guys. This is what I wanted to share with you tonight. The main center of the broadcast here. This beautiful sunset over the Taiwan Strait. Yeah, isn't that gorgeous? Oh, this promenade up here as well. Yeah, it looks it's really nice. Yeah, and it's easy to get up there. This you just cross over this way, and then you can continue on the walk. Yeah, and there's lots of shade up there too. That's a nice place to sit during the daytime. Oh, thanks, Amy. I know. I just had a coffee earlier, so I'll be wired if I have another coffee. Maybe I should go up and have an iced tea or something. That's a great idea, Amy. Thanks. Amy says I should go up to the second floor of the Starbucks and watch the rest of the sunset from there. That is an awesome idea. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching. Ed from Explorer Taiwan is based in Tainan. I know that, yeah. Mike was just talking about somebody that we know. Yeah, that's cool, that's great. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you joined us halfway through, check out the replay. I would also appreciate you subscribing to the channel if you're not already doing that. And thanks, Amy. And don't forget to, thank you, CN Videos, appreciate that. Don't forget to tap that bell so you can get the live notifications. And I'm also going to leave the Patreon link, you're welcome, Mike, thanks, up on the top of the show description or the video description. If you want to check out my Patreon page, always looking for support. And you can get exclusive content. I do an audio vlog or blog just for my Patreon supporters as well. And it only starts at $1 a month donation. So if you want to have a look at that, if you have a chance, that'd be awesome too. Thank you guys so much, and good evening from Danshui. Nice, breezy, cool Danshui here in Taiwan. 谢谢，拜拜。